EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Right to the air is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And right away, he lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake.
Ready, 52 blue. Striker, 3-3.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Third and 5. Hand off now to Robinson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and that will keep this a 2-point game.
Brandon, nothing short of a shocker here. I mean, this is pretty close to chip shot range. Most kickers, they're going to hit the top of the net, maybe even put it over the net. And I know this one didn't get blocked, yet it doesn't even get there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be feeling fortunate here. They took that safety on the game's first drive, but their defense was able to hold strong on the ensuing possession. So now they take over, down 2-0, 1st and 10. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Jackson on 1st down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 54 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
That's caught. And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Here's Ritter. A complete to Drake London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 46, here's second down and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Third and 4. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, and pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 50 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for two. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more. So two successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Second and a couple. Ritter to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the run, it's Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. The Ritter back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Ritter. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Got London on a slant. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And it's caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Point after here coming up. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On third down, Robinson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Second and 5. Robinson with another carry. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Robinson. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
10 cycles.
They'll go. It's Patterson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Back to throw, Ritter. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Ritter now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for this. Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now it's Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 6. He'll look to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now it's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Van Jefferson from 17 yards out. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Ritter will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Ritter. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be knocked to the ground right there at the 22. Ritter looks to throw it. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Steps away to his left. He finds his target, Beckham. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. What a finish in this one.